Hey everybody, Will and James here. We're gonna share with you today a lovely gem that we found called Factorio. This is a game about conveyor belts and grabby arms and furnaces. If you were like a fan of like SimCity or other sort of like building type games about sweet efficiency, you will enjoy this very much.
So yeah, Factorio is a game in which you basically build and maintain factories. You start off crashed on this alien planet with angry alien creatures that get angrier as you pollute it more. And the end goal is to send a communication to your home planet, which you do by launching a satellite. And you do this by layering automation and production and getting deeper and deeper into efficiency.
It sounds like it's not fun at first when described, but we kind of thought that too. We like saw the trailer and we're like, okay, this is a beautiful trailer, but like, why is this fun? And then we tried the game and we're like, oh, okay, this is making sense to me now. It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of like the tutorial for the game's very
brisk.
Very brisk, yes, brisk. It teaches you the bare bones, doesn't help you out too much, and then it shoves you into the world. It's cool because you just figure out how you make all of this shit by yourself, and then like after like an hour or two, you just like look back on all that you've done, and you're like, oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, and it's very intuitive too. You don't even really need to do the tutorial aside from getting the basic controls and kind of how the game works, but it's very addicting. I don't want to say very addicting, but it is. The first night we got it, we played it till 6, 7 a.m.
Yeah, story time.
And that's not good.
Yeah, we were like, we were just looking on Steam and this game popped up and I was like, oh, that looks boring. But then I looked
looks neat.
Then I looked at the reviews and I was like, wow, 90 fucking overwhelmingly positive reviews. That's a good sign usually. So we got it. We got it and we were like, hot damn. This game makes my dick rock hard.
It does.
Oh, but yeah, you start off alone. You're with your buds. You have to bang. You manually just hack at fucking rocks until you get the bare minerals to like start your basic factory. The first time you play the game, you'll make the most inefficient, stupid things. You'll still have a lot of fun, but that's where it grips you. It's where you're like, oh, just those first conveyor belts, your first conveyor belt children.
And that's the thing, is that as you play it more, you start learning how to do things more and more efficiently, and you start automating more and more things. And when you start automating more, you move on to kind of like the next level of automation and manufacturing.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but what I really like about it is it's an RTS, and it's built around how well you can build and automate a giant factory. And the game is endlessly generated. So the map, you'll never really run out of map space. But there's these big angry creatures that as you automate more and as you build more, you create more pollution. And these things get bigger and angrier with the more pollution that you put out.
Captain Planet would not enjoy you.
No, we America this hard.
Yeah, basically as the pollution grows, more angry insects will show up on your door, and then you kill them and stomp them out. By the way, this game's multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, obviously, as you see us just standing here on this conveyor belt. And that's beautiful.
Obviously multiplayer.
Yeah. We didn't really realize that when we first looked at it. And that was like the icing on the cake for me. If you
really enjoy how good your economy is and stuff like StarCraft 2 or Age of Empires.
Yeah, exactly.
Or other RTS games, this really takes that to the next level. Same thing, it's similar to Minecraft in a way almost, at least to me, that it just really feeds that addiction for getting things just a little bit better tuned, a little bit better automated, a little more efficient.
Yeah, you usually just start with a monstrosity of illogical like conveyor belts weaving throughout fuck knows all, and you're just like, it gets to where it needs to go, that's fine. And then you're like, no, this can be done better and greater and way bigger.
Like the first time you play, I'm sure just about everybody who's watching this has probably played Minecraft.
Yep.
But the first time you play Minecraft and you set up your chests and stuff in a little hovel that you build over some mountain. When you first start playing, it feels a lot like Minecraft. You don't really know what to do. You don't really know how to get what you need done.
But you like it.
That's the point. You just keep going, and it's almost endless progression of how much more can I do to make this better.
Exactly. And you can run over your friends with cars. You can get a fucking tank. You can get many weapons and like
you can get
fight
power armor and rocket launchers.
Oh yeah. And you can you run off and you can go and fight like the bugs of their colony with all the weapons that you build. So like that's not a huge part of the game because you can build turrets that just do it for you. But it's still fun to do it. And usually you'll end up dying in the process the first time.
And they really added, much similar to how Redstone works in Minecraft, is the logic circuits and stuff that you can really do to this game to take it to the next level. We haven't really played it enough to get those rolling yet, but if you search for some videos, I'm sure there will be someone that explains it a little more in depth. We haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah, we've I wouldn't say scratched the surface of the game. We've gotten into the meat of it, but we definitely haven't done everything. Definitely not. And I'm sure like all the footage you've seen here, you'll be like, these fucking guys, they're doing it all fucking wrong. And whatever, man, you might be right, but...
Well, yeah, but our thing,
fun.
We went into this blind. We didn't look at any guides or videos or
figured that shit
tutorials.
out.
We just kind of wanted to discover how to do it ourselves, because that's half the fun.
I would strongly suggest you just do that for starters, and then maybe if you care enough, then look up how like everyone else like does things in the most efficient way. But just try it without any knowledge going into it. I think you'll have a lot more fun. So yeah, the game's only $20 and it's so worth that price. It's hours and hours of content and its replayability factor, because I'm sure you'll fuck everything up the first time, do it many more times after that. So that is definitely there.
And it's for an early access game, don't let that irk you. This is so playable and so rich.
Oh, it's so polished.
It's hard to call it early access because there's some games that are early access and are nowhere near done.
Yeah, like most.
This just feels like it's 90% there. There's just a little bit more the devs have to flesh out and kind of highlight and make workable. But other than that, it is so close to being done that it's not even worth calling it early access.
Yeah, seriously.
And there's a lot that you can do if you're a modder. They do have the open LUA mod system. I'm not 100% how that works, but I do know that there are people that do a lot of mods for this game, and you can make your own, you can download some, and they add new items or weapons or stuff like that, new content.
And this is just a game that we've just been enjoying, and we just want to share it with everybody. It's easy just to pop open, play it for a bit. Probably won't be the case. You'll probably get sucked in for many hours, and your social life will start to bleed, but that's okay.
So yeah, guys, check it out on Steam. Definitely worthwhile. We just wanted to share a quick video with you, show you what we've been up to, what games we enjoy. This isn't going to be like a regular series or anything, but
maybe.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Maybe.
Yep. See you guys.